That's huge, man. Another legend, you know what I'm saying, from the city that you have worked with, that I think personally, if it wasn't for, this guy, I'm finna say Kilo Ali.
Yeah, man.
That, Atlanta, to me, Kilo carried the city.
Yeah.
Especially in, the early 90s. Talk to us about, Kilo influence on Atlanta. And do you think that Kilo gets enough credit out here for the city of Atlanta? Because when we talk about greats and all these Mount Rushmores and stuff, I rarely see people throw Kilo Ali up on that pedestal, and I think he deserves to be there.
Man, when you talk about Atlanta, man, you really got to say Kilo, man, off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Especially my era, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We all in the same era, man, in the 50 group, man. Kilo been a legend, man, and over the years, man, we had got a good friendship, man, and he always say, "Great Cheez, I need you out here with me, man." He'll see me, he like, "Man, let me holler at Rico for me." I'm like, "Man, you holler at Reed. You know how to get at Reed, man." He's like, "Man, I think he might be mad at me." I'm like, "Man, ain't nobody mad at you, man." You know what I'm saying? So it was that connection right there, man, that was really, you know what I'm saying, got me with Kilo, man. He was like, "Man, listen, I need you out here, man. Put me some shows together." So I hit some contacts, man, and put some shows together, man. And just over the years, man, we were just partners, man. You know what I'm saying? And Kilo, he just a legend, man, himself, man, you know what I'm saying, putting Atlanta on the map, you know what I'm saying, at that particular time, man, and he just had that Kilo got the, and man, him and my boy Reginald Lowe, man, his DJ, man. Like I say, we went to middle school together. And he was a superstar to me in middle school. You know what I'm saying? In middle school and high school, because he was DJing for Kilo.
Yeah.
That was huge, man. You know what I'm saying? Where we came from, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, them boys were superstars, man. We had Reginald Lowe and Toomp and Raheem the Dream. And I can't leave out my brother Kool-Aid, man. You know what I'm saying? That's who I admire the most, man. Kool-Aid, man. You know what I'm saying? I admired that boy Kool-Aid, man. And then, Kool-Aid and Kilo, they got their connection, man, with production on that, man. So all that came around at a good time, man. We had a good relationship, man. Kilo, he's a great man.
Were you responsible in any kind of way for Kilo coming over to the dungeon?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Now, how did that happen?
Now, I can't even tell you the story on that, so that's something I can't speak on.
Okay.
On the latter years, we got our thing going on the latter years.
Okay.
But as far as that right there, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to me about, now we're going to take it to the east side.
Yes, sir.
That's more of my lane.
Yes, sir.
I got, two young partners, two player partners, go by the name of Sean Paul and J-Bo.
Yeah, man.
Y'all might know him as the YoungBloodZ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How did you hook up with the YoungBloodZ and what was it like, taking them out and working with them?
Man, them Bloods, man. I made a lot of money with them Bloods, boy. I made a lot. Hey, man. Hey, shout out to boy Sean Paul and J-Bo, man. I love them boys, man. I love Ray, man. I love Shawty P, man. You know what I'm saying? Them my boys, man. I was a sponge, man. At this particular time, Ben Hill Ball was tour managing, road managing YoungBloodZ, man, and for years, man. And he like, man, I'm gonna put you in, I'm gonna put you on. So I got that alley oop from Ben Hill Ball, man. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm gonna put you on, I'm gonna put you on when I get a chance. You know what I'm saying? When I get a chance. So he pivoted his career in something else. And when the opportunity came, you know what I'm saying, I was already ready, man. So it was like, the early 2000s, man. Like, man, just come out here and see how we do things. And then we just built our relationship, man, over the years, man. Shout out to all the Attic Crew boys, man. Them my partners too, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shawty Put, Uzi, you know what I'm saying? All them boys, man, everybody, man. Man, we just had a time, man. It was a bounce pass, giving YoungBloodZ was a bounce pass, man.
Come on now.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
You we kind of spoke about, I'm gonna go back, we spoke about Andre and cast in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man.
But I kind of want to focus in on Big. A lot of times to me, and I always said this on the show, and me and you don't talked about it before. And I say that I feel like Big be getting slighted.
Yeah.
I feel like, me personally, that if you say Andre, you have to say Big too. I feel like when Andre has fallen back for whatever reason he's wanted to, Big picked the torch up, and we didn't lose anything. We still got great music. He grabbed Sleepy. You know what I'm saying? They hit the road.
Yeah.
They put out bangers, all the Purple Ribbon shit. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about Big and his talent, and him be able to, you know, carry the torch without Andre 3000 out here in these streets.
Man, Big, man, like you say, man, Big gets slighted, man. Well, I'm with you, man. Like, man, Big Boy so cold, man. That my partner. That my partner, man. Man, Big, man, Big cold. Like Stacks, you know, that my partner.
Yeah,
right.
And Big my partner.
Yeah.
But far as that rapping, man, that boy Twan, man, is something else, man. Yeah, man, that boy, I'm riding with Twan, man. I'm riding with Twan, man. Big, that's my dog, man. You know what I'm saying? He just cold, man. The way he been moving the needle, man. You know what I'm saying? When Stacks kind of pulled back, Big ain't never pulled back, man. He kept pushing and kept pushing and kept pushing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be fresher than Big. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't gonna out slick talk Big. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he just always had that thing, man. Ever since when I seen him, you know what I'm saying, young working, man. You know what I'm saying? Big just always been cold with this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate Big, man, for over all the years, man. Just let me come around and learn the game, man, and all that. So I got to give a big shout out to Big Boy, man, for even letting me, you know what I'm saying, be around to soak up the game like that.
Exactly. Right. Dude, is it safe to say, if I say it right now, that Dungeon Family is the greatest hip hop movement? Because you got some great ones. You got Cash Money. We got our partner Turk out there right now. You got No Limit. You got Death Row. You got So Def. You had a Bad Boy. Right. If I say that Dungeon Family should be in the same breath as all them, if not bigger, you say what to that?
Yeah, absolutely, man. You know what I'm saying? Like them. I mean, for anybody from Atlanta, man, you know what I'm saying? If you don't say them boys, man, like something wrong. Like something really wrong with you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm biased because, like I say, all them my partners. But, man, like, the work speaks for itself, man.
Right.
Like, give me C, Big, Dre, Backbone, and we can ride out, man.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We can ride out, man.
Exactly.
And we can get pick who you want to pick. You know what I'm saying? Then throw Killer and Slim and you know what I'm saying? And whoever
just posted Cool Breeze the other day.
Oh yeah, boy, I forgot. Breeze, Dog.
Come on.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, come on with it, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, I'm biased, man, because they're my partner, man. But yeah, man. You know, but my greatest influence was in WA, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? You couldn't tell me I went to DOC.
See that?
Don't say nothing about the DOC.
Hey, man, you couldn't tell me.
Let's talk about the DOC.
Hey, man.
Let's talk about Doc, because me and him don't have this argument like
we was having a debate. Yeah. And I slipped up and said that, you know what, I didn't know much about the DOC, and maybe he wasn't the greatest of all time. And when I tell you the DOC have, hit me so hard in my chest.
Hey, I might have hit you too, because I'm part of DOC hive, man. Man, listen, man.
Doc had the formula. Go ahead.
Man, Doc was so cold, man. I was on Doc so hard one day. I called Erykah Badu. I say, hey E, hey sir, hey man. I used to be the Doc. I sent her a picture. Look, I sent sis a picture that I took at Harris at 89. Man, I had the Jordan flight suit on, man. I had the Jordan hat, and I had my goatee cut, just like the Doc, man. Man, you couldn't tell me I wasn't the Doc, man. I was the deal, man. Listen, no one can do it better, man. Listen, that was my jam, man. I'm telling you, man, that was it, man. So I was my influence, man, was in NWA, man. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube and all them, and then Ghetto Boys.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Boys,
so I was in NWA and I was Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
And then my partner them came on behind it. I was like, okay, now these. Right. This my thing right here. This my language. This my lingo. You know what I'm saying? The home team.
Talk to me about Scarface. Since we're talking about the Ghetto Boys. If I told you, if I said that Scarface, you know, What's the greatest of all time? To that you would say what?
Brad Jordan.
Ooh.
Brad Jordan.
Yeah.
Brad Jordan.
Yeah, because we've had these conversations, and I want to say this to you, Cheez. When I feel
Brad
like that,
Jordan.
I feel like that. Kind of like in basketball, that we shouldn't compare the greatest of all time. You can put a Mount Kilimanjaro of just centers,
yes,
of just point guards, two guards, forwards. It does a disservice to try to compare the greatness of Shaquille O'Neal to Allen Iverson.
Absolutely.
Because they didn't play the same thing.
You know
you understand what I'm
I hate
saying?
to jump in here, but you done pissed me off, and you done pissed me off again.
Why?
Is Brad Jordan in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
No, I'm not saying that.
Outcast is, but the greatest of all
you're making my point for me. You're making my point for me.
I just got to jump in here with my shit.
You're making my point for me.
I got to jump in here with my shit.
You're going to get the thing again. The thing I say. So you're doing too much. Okay, you're doing too much. Yeah, because the point I was trying to make is
Scarface and hip hop.
No. I'm not saying that. But those are two different categories. If you let me finish, Beehive. What I was trying to say, my point I was trying to finish making is that I think there's a greatest of all time in different categories. I don't think that nobody is better than Busta Rhymes when it comes to that energy. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think that nobody is greater than Snoop Dogg or Slick Rick when it came to just that
delivery.
Jumped out the cup, get fresh.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a different thing. Than 3000 was. I would put him in that conscious category, that common.
Yeah.
What's what? KRS-One. That he's gonna leave some on your mind. An inspirational vitamin. In that category, he would be number one. But Brad Jordan was straight. It would be my number one when it came to just a little ghetto boy, a little nigga that's coming straight off of Candler Road. I identify, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
I identify with him on my day-to-day. And when I'm 15 and I'm 16 years old, Andre was over my head. Now there was certain stuff that, as far as his style went, I'm like, oh, he's great. But I'm talking about just that I could relate to right out the street, like he said.
We older than him, though.
That saved my damn life.
And I get that.
And tell you
and
this,
I get that.
I know you like Slick Rick and Snoop Dogg, but I don't like their delivery better than Eazy-E.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Ice Cube, are you kidding me?
I'm different,
Are you
man.
kidding me?
Ice Cube was a straight up gangster, but I thought you talking about some
Ice
player
Cube
delivery
still had player delivery too. Now, Eazy was a motherfucker.
Eazy was the greatest deliverer.
Eazy was a mother. I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect Eazy-E. Okay. You understand? That's what you're trying to get me to do.
I'm not trying to get you to do that, but I'm just trying to get you to remember
tell you that when I agree with Cheez, when you talking about the GOAT in a specific category, you are not gonna sit up here and slight Brad Jordan.
And you're not gonna slight Outkast.
I don't.
I think y'all talking about two different things.
We are.
Man.
That's what I was trying to tell
about two different things.
That's what I'm trying to speak on it, Cheez.
I feel what OG talking about. See, we the same. We come up in the same era, man. So our musical palette is different from you talking about culture wise, and I get that,
right?
But. And I agree with you 1,000% on what you talking about. But when I was 14, 15, 16, it was too short, man. It was too short.
Yeah.
It was Easy them, you know what I'm saying? Straight out of Compton them, man. You know what I'm saying? Easy does it. It was the ghetto boy them, you know what I'm saying? It was Willie D them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I see some bald head hoes, you know what I'm saying?
What's the
It was all that, man.
He didn't know what that was.
You know what I'm saying?
The first time.
Hey, man. It's a little different because when y'all was 13, 14, I was 6 and 7, nigga. Maybe 3 and 4.
But here's the game that I'm trying to relate to you. That there are guys right now that, you know, if I was speaking with my son, he would say Future is the greatest. He's not going to say it's Cass. So I think that it's kind of exclusive to the area, the times that you grew up, because you have nostalgia from that particular time. So when Cass was spitting that to you, when Goody was spitting that to you, it means a lot more. There are people that come up to me and say I was the greatest because at the time, and especially East Side niggas, because they feel like I gave them a voice.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But I'm with him. You know, the DOC.
Yeah.
Scarface,
yeah.
It just doesn't get any better than that to me. You know what I'm saying?
I got to throw my Uncle Luke in there too, man. I got to throw my Uncle Luke in there too, man. Because you got to talk about when we was growing up, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a big thing for us, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we listened to, man. You know what I'm saying?
Poison Clan, shout out JT Money.
JT Money, man. Poison Clan, all that, man. You know what I mean? So. It's just my musical palette, man, was a little different, man. You know, I'm just speaking personally from me, man.
But it's millions that feel the same way you
don't
feel.
get it messed up. I don't have hate against Scarface, but see, I was more of a UGK man than a Ghetto Boy man.
Yeah, that came on louder for me. That came on louder for me. That came on my college years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, UGK and Ghetto Boy, and I love, like, they in my top. Like, I love them. But what kind of molded the great Cheez, man, with Too Short, Brad Joy, Easy E, Luke, you know what I'm saying? Then that came with UGK them, and then, you know, 8 Ball and MJG.
And Cheez, and some you know, let's not leave out the OGs from New York, because we from that same area. So we grew up on Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick the LL.
Yeah.
You know, Rock the Bell. L came out there, Rock the Bells, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was hard to deal with. You know, it was hard to deal with.
I used to like Mary, Run DMC.
Come on now. Come on now. My Adidas, you know what I'm saying? So, like he says, it's all subjective.
That's all
so you're not
man.
wrong about, you're not wrong about Cass at all.
I don't care. I just want to start some shit.
I just grew up in, I know, and I just grew up in the era with Cass there. Yeah. So I looked at them differently. I looked at Goody Mob differently. Yeah. Now as I reflect, I see the greatness. Yeah. You see, I did the record with CeeLo. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that CeeLo is the biggest talent to ever come out of the city of Atlanta. That's my stand. I don't have people on,
and he don't stood on business with that.
Absolutely. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like that if when you say it starts with, the dungeon starts with, to me, with CeeLo Green as far as the talent go.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Oh, you know, Cass is right there. I mean,
I call Outkast one person. I mean, that's a criminal to me. I don't care. I don't even really split.
Well, you said the Goody album was the biggest album that ever came out the city. You said the Soul
is the greatest album that ever came out the city.
So that includes any album that Cass had. If you're saying it's the greatest album of all time,
He gonna put you in the bag.
I have to listen to everything.
Okay.
Did you say that?
I'm tired of you being such a great listener, nigga.
Boy, y'all a cold piece. Boy, y'all a cold piece.
You see what I'm saying?
Y'all a cold piece.
But you know what? When the smoke clears,
right?
Cass and Goody and the Dungeon family. They carried this city. They made everybody proud to be.
Because I'm a good listener too. Yeah. You just said they're the greatest movement in hip hop period. Now you want to say the Ghetto Boys?
No. I said this city. See what you're doing. You're trying to remix what I said. No. Behind what I said was that the Dungeon family carried this city. When it all said and done, for the world to see, they gave us a Cash Money, a No Limit, a Death Row. That's our version of those movements. It's the Dungeon family. Cheez said it a little while ago. It starts and it ends with the Dungeon, and all of them. You understand what I'm saying? And so I salute them. Yeah. I salute all
Absolutely.
of them. Every single one.
Everybody get their flower, man. You know what I'm saying? I left out Gippy, man. Gippy, my bad. Gippy. I'm so sorry. That's my partner, man. Man. The whole mob, man. The whole mob, man. That's a whole nother movement in it. That's a whole nother conversation in itself, man.
Absolutely.
Man, when the mob came on the scene, man, they made me want to just fight and slap niggas, man. I ain't lying, man. Because I knew and felt where they came from, man. You know what I'm saying? I was in that same struggle that Joe was talking about. I was in the same struggle that Gilp and Timo and C were talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? I felt that, you know what I'm saying, to all the way to my core, you know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out them boys, man.
Exactly.
I wonder, I was hoping that, before it was all said and done, and this is just wishful thinking, that You know, and I hate that Rico is gone now, but to get a world tour with all of them together, I know that might be wishful thinking on me.
They had one. missed that ship, Jack.
Okay, it's out last.
Well, I mean, was Dre Wood? I'm talking about. There was a world tour with the entire dungeon.
Oh, you said done. Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying no. The entire getting everybody back together.
I don't know the inner workings of that one right now.
Cheez,